Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 of this video. My name is Fred. Okay, if you're seeing this video for the first time, there's a part 1 which I already treated, or where rather I already treated how to draw the elevation, the plan, the sectional plan, and the development. Okay, so there are actually 4 questions, I guess, in all. Just a moment. Okay, so there are 5 questions in all. So we've answered copy the drawing, which we've done. I'm referring to this drawing now. We've already done that. Then we're asked to construct the sectional plan, which I already did, but we've not hashed it for reasons best known to us, like I explained earlier. Alright, so construct the development of the pyramid SS using SS as the seam. So this is the SS as the seam. We've already done we developed the pyramid. So the next we're going to do now is to draw the true shape. Alright, so this shouldn't take time. Alright, now when you want to draw the true shape of a truncated object, okay, you focus on the sliced surface only. The sliced surface. You have no business with any other part. Okay, so what you do is that you draw lines perpendicular to the sliced surface. Now we're supposed to actually develop this here, but because we already have we're supposed to draw the true shape here, but because we already have a development here, we're going to try to look for a space, maybe this other side, to draw it. So I'm going to have to erase this line a little bit. Okay, so how you go about it is this: align your set square with this flat. Let me put this ruler so you understand. So I'm aligning this ruler with this sliced surface. Then put your set square like this. Okay, but when I'm drawing line, they may not be able to touch each point. So what I'm going to do is that after putting my set square like this, hold it. I'll put my ruler here and adjust it backward a little bit. Then come back here and place it. So remember, any line I'm drawing is perpendicular to this surface. So I'm going to draw thin lines from each point. Like this down, because I want to draw my true shape here. Down. So you draw all the points. Okay, so I've succeeded in drawing all the lines. So remember, there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So 5 lines altogether. So look for any convenient point and draw a line perpendicular to these lines. So just place your set square like this. Align your set square with any of the line, anyone. So I'm going to align it with this one. You can also choose to use this side, don't forget. So I'm aligning this. Okay, perpendicular. Place your ruler and adjust it to any point. I don't want you to encroach. I don't want to encroach this drawing here, so I'm going to draw a line here and call this line my XX line, if you like, or YY. I hope that's clear. So the next thing I'm going to do now is, take note, when you're drawing true shape, like I told you, only focus on the sliced surface. So we are going to transfer lines, okay, from here to the side. We're going to transfer lines from here, and the lines we're going to draw out, we're only going to focus on the sliced surface. So you don't have any business with this other side, because what you are drawing is what? True shape. They want you to draw the true shape of this sliced surface only, okay, or otherwise stated, okay, but usually you focus on the sliced surface. So what you're going to do is drop a thin line, a vertical line here. So align your set square with a vertical line like this. So look for any convenient point of your choice, okay, and just draw a thin line there, vertical line. So align your set square with a horizontal line like this. Make sure it's properly aligned. Then transfer to 5 prime. Remember, the sliced surface, 5 prime. Draw it until it touches this vertical line to 4 prime. Once again, if you are new here, you need to go and see the part 1 of this video, so you know how I came about all these primes and the sliced surface and all. So 3 prime, draw thin lines to touch this vertical line, to 1 prime, and to 2 prime. Okay, so that's it. So remember, this is what? 5 prime, this is 4 prime, this is 3 prime. Remember, you don't have any business with this center line here. This center line was drawn to get this point. I also explained that in the part 1 of this video. Okay, so this for 3 and this is for 1 prime, and this is for 2 prime. So what I'm going to do is I will transfer all of these points. So let me make this clear by erasing these other parts of this line. Okay, so I'm going to transfer 5 prime, all of these distances. Okay, so this is 5 prime 1 prime, sorry, yes, 5 prime 2 prime. So I'm transfer it here. I hope that is clear. Okay, move this backward. Okay, so this is 5 prime and this is 2 prime. So I'm going to transfer 5 prime 1 prime here, my pair of divider, needle on 5 prime, and that is 1 prime there. Transfer 5 prime 3 prime, needle on 5, and put that there. That's 3 prime. Transfer 5 prime 4 prime, needle here, and you needle on that. So we have 1 prime, 3 prime, and 4 prime. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to transfer lines, these XX lines, to each of those points. Draw thin lines here, draw thin line here, draw thin line, and finally here you draw thin line. Okay, so let's draw the true shape. Now once again, you see here 1 prime join to 2 prime, join to 3 prime, join to 4 prime, to 5 prime, and back to 1 prime. So let's treat this one first. So you see 1 prime, locate where 1 prime is. So you follow 1 prime, this is line. So wherever you see 1 prime, this is 1 prime here, you dot. Okay, the next one connected to 2 prime, trace it. Wherever you see 2 prime, so you trace this 2. Remember, this is 2 prime here. Okay, where it intersect, this is it. So this line is intersecting 2 prime here, you dot. Okay, to 3 prime, so you trace, this is 3 prime, this is 3 prime here, so you trace it, this is 3 prime, you dot. Then connected to 4 prime, trace 4 prime, this is 4 prime, these are 4 prime here, you trace. That's it, 4. Then 5 prime, these are 5 prime here, 5 prime here, trace, this is 5 prime here, and back to what? 1. So back to 1. So connect the points. So this is the true shape. So what you're going to do is you will hatch the surface. Okay, so you look for a convenient, because since we have lines going horizontal and vertical, we have to look for a line that is not parallel to any of the sides. So I will use this. Okay, this will be fine. So you draw the first. Okay, let me use the other ruler. Okay, so now I want to show you how to just quickly draw parallel hatch lines. Remember, they are thin lines. So after drawing the first one, you see this ruler. This ruler has an edge and it has these calibrations. You use these calibrations as your reference in drawing the next line. So what I'm going to do is you move it like this. The calibration, allow them to align with this line you've drawn already. So like this. So you can draw the next one and you move, allow it to align with this, draw the next one. So this will help you to hatch real quickly like this, and the spacing will be even. Align this, align this. So this is a technique you can use to do a very quick hatching. Alright, so I'm going to do that off recording. Okay, so there you have it, your true shape, right? So we've answered D. Now the final one, E, construct the auxiliary elevation. So we're going to project from the plan at an angle 30 degrees. Okay, so quickly let's do that. So I'm going to zoom out. Okay, so now we're to 30 degrees. So now align your ruler, get your 30 degree set square, this one 30 degree side. So align your ruler with a horizontal, with this horizontal here. Okay, place your 30 degrees set square here and start with any point, then you can transfer the rest. So I want to start with this 3, draw a thin line. Okay, let me go to 4 prime, this 4 prime here, draw a thin line. So I'm going to transfer the rest. This is just enough. I'll transfer the rest. So align your set square with the line like this and transfer to other points. So this is 3 prime, this is 2 prime, this is 2, this is 4. So I'm just going to do same for the other points. Okay, so I'm done with that. So remember, all lines, now take note of line 3 and line 5 prime, they are quite close. Okay, so take note of that. Alright, so all the lines should be 10 altogether. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 lines. So you make sure you count before you proceed. Alright, so drop a perpendicular, your XX line, where you want to start your drawing from. So align your set square with any of these straight lines. Okay, so choose any convenient point and drop draw a line. Okay, so since we call this one XS, let's call this one YY. Remember, the line is perpendicular. It's perpendicular to these lines. It's perpendicular. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to take, remember I told you when you want to draw auxiliary elevation, you take the total height of the elevation and put it on the side. If you want to draw auxiliary plan, you take the total height of the plan and put it on the side. Since we are drawing elevation, we're going to get the total height. So transfer a line, a vertical line from here to a convenient level. A convenient point, let's say here along, I want to draw it on this horizontal line here. So I just want to choose a convenient point. I would have loved to put it on this side, but let me put it here. Okay, for a convenient point. Okay, just draw a thin line there and stop. So transfer lines from these connections to touch that point. So from here, okay, alright, you know what, I do not want to draw lines to cut through this drawing because it's going to interrupt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this line on this side. Let me take it this way. Sorry about that. Okay, so first of all, I'll just transfer a vertical line. Once again, apologies for the noise. There's a construction ongoing in my compound, so that's why you're hearing a lot of noise. So draw a vertical line, thin line, just draw it there. Alright, so start align with the horizontal. Okay, So starting with this one. Okay, then to 1 prime, sorry, to 5 prime, to 2 prime, 4 prime, and to 3 prime. Okay, now I will come back to this point. So this is 1 prime, this is 5 prime, 2 prime, 4 prime, 3 prime. Now you know this is the base, and the base, this is also the base. So this hexagon, these corners of this hexagon are the base, corresponding with this base. So what I want to do is, for clarity purpose, I'm going to be moving these numbers for the base here. So this one is actually this point here. This, not this. This one is for the development. This 2 is for here. This 3 is for here. This 4 is for here. That's base, not top. Remember, this 4 prime is the top of it. That is light surface, the top. Then this 5 is here. So what do you have here? You have 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. Or if you like, you can just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's for clarity purpose. Okay. So we're going to transfer this height here, all of it. Okay, so I already did that. Let me shift this a little bit. So what I did was needle on this point to 3 prime. You come here where you drew your line YY, needle here, and transfer 3 prime there. Okay, then you come over here, you needle here to 4 prime, you needle on this 5, this here, transfer to 4, get that point there. Then you needle on this point 2 prime, you transfer, you needle here. So you do the same for 5 and for 1, and you transfer. So when you're done doing that, align your set square with this YY. Okay, and transfer thin lines on each. That's 1 prime, 5 prime, 2 prime, 4 prime, and finally 3 prime. Okay, so that's, so let me adjust the table a little bit. Okay, so to draw the auxiliary elevation, follow me. Now remember, this is the base. This where you have this, okay, is the base where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is it here, the base. All right, this is the next level. That is 1 prime. This is it. 5. This is it. 5 prime. Sorry. 2 prime. This is it. 4 prime and 3 prime. I hope that's understood. Good. Now you see this base. You have 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. Not the prime, please. The prime is for the slice surface. The normal numbers, the normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the numbers are for the what? The base. So that means this is the base. You get, if you're viewing from this side. All right, this is the base of the pyramid. So this is 2. So you trace, you write 2 here. This is 1. Trace 1, not prime, ordinary 1 and 2. This is 5. Trace, don't miss it. 5. This is 4. Trace 4. This is 3. Remember, the 3 is the one on the left. This one is the 3, not this one. I think that's all. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it for the base. That's it. So now let us, there's something that usually there is a method that I usually implore students to use, and that is you join all length, you join all breadth, and you join all height. But in this case, this is a pyramid. We don't really necessarily have the length, breadth, and height. So we only have what is called slant heights. We're going to join all of them. Then we have the base, which is this base. That is 2. Then we have the sliced surface. So we are going to treat each of them. So let me just write something here. So the first one we are going to deal with, okay, let's say the base. We're going to deal with the base, which is B, comma. Then we're going to deal with slant height. Let me call it SL. That is all the slant height. And finally, we're going to deal with what? The other sliced surface. Okay. So let me just call it SS, sliced surface. All right. So we're going to deal with them one after the other. Okay. So if you are confused with what I did here, okay, see previous videos on auxiliary. It will give you a clue on how I came about this. Okay. So now which do we deal with first? Okay, let's deal with base. The base, remember, is the bottom. That is the base of the pyramid, not the top, not the sliced top. The base, that is this. So it's very simple. Now let's start with 1. 1 is joined to 2. Don't forget, 1 joined to 2. So you first of all trace 1. This is 1. Then you trace 2. This is 2. 1 is joined to 2, so you join it. Remember, I'm dealing with all the base. Then 2 joined to 3. So this is 2. And this is 3. They're joined. You can see they are joined. You join it. It's actually going to give you a straight line. Then 3 joined to 4. Remember, this is 3. And this is 4. So 3 is joined to 4. You join 3 to 4 for the base. Then 4 joined to 5. It has already been drawn. This is 4. And this is 5. They are joined. I hope you can see that clearly. Let me adjust a little bit. Okay. All right. So they are joined. As you can see, we've joined them. Then finally 5 joined to 1. So this is 5. And this is 1. It has already been drawn. So the whole of this is the base. Let me try to make you understand this. Now you see this. This is the base. Well, it's not really perfect, but so you can see it's appearing as what? A straight line. So you have this joint to this, joint to this, joint to this, joint to this, and back. So you have it as a straight line. A straight line. Everything is on the line. That's what is happening here. Okay. All right. Now we are done with what? The base. I thought if you use this method, you're not going to have issues with coming up with the auxiliary. Okay, now let's deal with slant height. That's the next thing. So the slant height, you can see the slant height both on the plan and where on the elevation. So where the slant height is from 1 to 1 prime, 5 to 5 prime, 2 to 2 prime, 4 to 4 prime, and 3 to 3 prime. You can also see it here. 1 to 1 prime, 2 to 2 prime, 3 3 prime, 4 4 prime, 5 5 prime. Very simple. So just do the same thing you see happening here. So let's start with 1 to 1 prime. So where is 1? This is 1, don't forget. To 1 prime. Now trace 1 prime. Until look at 1 prime here, don't forget. You trace 1 prime. So that's it. This point. So you join 1 to 1 prime with a thick line. We're done with that. The next one is 2 to 2 prime. Remember, 2 to 2 prime. So 2, you trace 2. This is 2. 2 prime. Where is 2 prime? 2 prime is here. Don't forget, look at my hand. Let me use something to there. Okay. This is 2 prime. So you trace. This is it here. So join 2 to 2 prime. Now this is 3 to 3 prime. Remember, 3 to 3 prime. So trace 3. This is 3. Where's 3 prime? This is it here. So remember, once again, this is 3 prime on the top here. Here. So if you are standing and viewing here, remember we have this point 3 prime and 3 here. If you are viewing from this side, this 3 prime is is hidden from you. Okay, it's a hidden detail. You won't be able to see the back. It's like you are viewing something from here. Okay, you are standing here and you are viewing. You won't be able to see this line at the back. So it is what? Hidden detail. All right, so you draw this one broken lines. That is 3 to 3 prime. Hidden detail. Then let's go to 4 to 4 prime. So this is 4 here. 4 prime, you trace. Remember, this is 4 prime here. So trace until you get to 4 prime. So that's it here. So join. It's going to be visible to the observer. So that's 4 to 4 prime. And finally 5 to 5 prime. So trace. This is 5. And this is 5 prime. This second line, not this one on the left, the one on the right here. Here's 5 prime. Look at 5 prime here. Be very careful so you don't dot this other one. So join is going to be visible. That's it. So we're done with what? Slant height, or the slant height. So the next one is what? The sliced surface. So from here you could see it from the plan. So 1 prime to 2 prime to 3 prime to 4 prime to 5 prime and back to 1 prime. So you trace 1 prime. This is 1 prime. Remember where it intersects. 1 prime. This is it. We already have it here. Join towards 2 prime. So this is 2 prime here. So you join. Then from 2 prime to 3 prime, that is this 2 prime to 3 prime. You can see 3 prime here. So if you trace it, this is 3 prime here. That's it there. The points are already there looking at us. Then 3 prime to 4 prime. So you trace 4 prime. This is it here, 4 prime. Okay. And you join 4 prime to 5 prime. You trace 5 prime. This is it here, 5 prime. So 4 prime to 5 prime. And finally from 5 prime back to 1 prime. So this is 1 prime, don't forget 5 prime. You join. So this is the auxiliary elevation. So what you're going to do is you hatch the surface. And I already explained in the previous when I explained this how to hatch. So I will do that off recording to keep the video short. Okay, so there you have it. Remember to hatch the plan as well. All right, so this is the auxiliary elevation. This is the elevation. This is the development. Okay, and this is the sectional plan. Then this is what the true shape. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that, and please like the video, these videos, and share as well. I really appreciate it. All right, thank you very much. I'll be bringing more solution to WAEC questions your way. Keep watching this space, and if you have any question as well, you can send to me. You will see my details on my about. Just go to about. You see my WhatsApp number there. You can always contact me, and I'll do justice to your questions. All right, thank you very much for watching. I'll come your way again. Once again, my name is Fred. Do have a nice day. Bye.